It's a bright Monday morning at Jefferson High School. Students chatter excitedly in the hallways, lockers slam shut, and the scent of freshly brewed coffee fills the air in the teacher's lounge. Everything feels normal. But then, the unmistakable sound of a school intercom crackles to life. Attention, students and staff. This is not a drill. Lockdown. Lock your doors and turn off the lights. The chill of those words sinks in as students rush to comply. In today's video, we're diving into one eerie true story of a school lockdown that will send shivers down your spine. This story reminds us that safety can be an illusion, and the real horror can be lurking much closer than we think. The story begins in a small town, where Jefferson High was known for its vibrant school spirit and tight-knit community. But that day, something felt off. It was the middle of the week, and whispers of a potential threat had begun circulating among the students. Some talked about a former student who had been acting strangely, while others shared rumors of online threats. As the clock ticked towards noon, the lunch bell rang, and students filled the cafeteria, their laughter echoing against the walls. But just as trays clattered and voices rose, the principal's voice cut through the chaos. "This is a lockdown. Secure your doors." Inside the classroom, Emily, a junior, felt her heart race. She was just finishing her lunch when she heard the announcement. Her teacher, Mr. Thompson, immediately sprang into action. "Everyone, to the back of the room. Now," he instructed, his voice steady but urgent. Panic surged through the room. Students moved quickly, some stumbling over chairs, others fumbling with their phones to send messages to their parents. Is this real? Emily thought, her mind racing. What's happening? As they huddled in the darkened corner, Emily glanced at her friends. Sarah, sitting beside her, looked terrified, her hands shaking. "What if it's him?" Sarah whispered, her voice barely audible. The unspoken fear hung in the air like a thick fog, a reminder of the rumors that had been swirling for days. Time passed slowly. Each minute felt like an hour. Outside the classroom, they could hear muffled voices and footsteps. The intercom crackled occasionally, but no one could make out the words. Mr. Thompson kept glancing at the door, his expression tense. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed through the hallway, making everyone jump. Emily's heart raced. What was that, she thought, clutching Sarah's arm tightly. In that moment, she could feel the weight of fear pressing down on her. "Stay quiet," Mr. Thompson hissed, his eyes darting between the door and the windows. The students strained to listen. Was it a threat? Were they in danger? After what felt like forever, the door suddenly swung open. It was a police officer, his face serious yet relieved. "It's safe now. The lockdown is lifted," he announced. As the students slowly emerged from their hiding places, relief flooded the room. But the sense of safety was short-lived. They learned that the threat had been real. The former student had been spotted near the school. Fortunately, the police had acted quickly, apprehending him before any harm could be done. The aftermath of that day left a lasting impact on everyone at Jefferson High. For weeks, students struggled to regain their sense of normalcy. Emily found herself unable to shake the feeling of anxiety, often glancing at the door whenever she was in class. She wasn't alone, many of her friends shared the same fears. Discussions around mental health began to surface, as students realized the importance of addressing their feelings. The school organized counseling sessions, providing a space for students to talk about their experiences and fears. As the days turned into weeks, Emily learned that she wasn't alone in her anxiety. Many students had experienced the same feelings of helplessness and fear. They began to bond over their shared experiences, discussing how they could support one another. They organized a school assembly, inviting mental health professionals to speak and share coping strategies.